Hey there folks, welcome back for another shaving video, and today we're going to use Cold River Soap Works. This one is Puro Fresco. Wonderful, wonderful scent. This smells like RazoRock 1X if you're familiar with that. Wonderful scent, one of my favorite scents from Cold River Soap Works. Cold River Soap Works, this comes to you at about $17 for 4 ounces, which is about $4.25 an ounce. A little on the pricey side, but it is one of those soaps that I will pay that kind of money for. It's over, it's beyond $4, which definitely puts it in the expensive category, but it's a really fine soap, so I find it to be worth it. One of the very few. Let's go ahead and get our RazoRock Plus Soft and get to loading today. It's Thursday. The week is just clicking by, and that's a wonderful thing. Looking forward to the weekend. I hope you guys are too. Oh, I love this scent. I don't know how to describe it whatsoever other than to say I like it, and I like it a lot. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scent in my view. Cold River does use tins, but they're classy. You can see there a little dent. It's just a small dent, so you can beat these up, so be careful with them. I don't like tins, but Cold River does have a really excellent presentation in tins. His are a little harder than most, so they are a little bit more durable, but you can bang them up, so be careful with them if you care about the way they look. Let's get a little more water here. Not a lot, just a little. Saw David Gonzalez's video yesterday finally, where he chimed in on the blooming, and I think it's a fair thing to do, give your opinion. If you like to bloom, and he does, and he hasn't messed up any of his soaps, he stated his opinion. I like to bloom, and that is okay. I think we need to stop warring over opinions like this. I won't do it. It has ruined my soap, and we disagree on that, but we don't have to have both sides, coming and jumping in and piling on, because the bloomers and the anti-bloomers want to go to war over it. Bloom it if you like, don't bloom it. Either way, it's up to you. I'll still advise you not to do it in the container, but you go right on and do it, because after all, it's your money. All right, let's rinse the face and get going. Stand by. Oh, and by the way, I had some fellow ask me, do you ever actually have hair when you're shaving? Yes, I do. It's there. But I don't grow, 2 or 3 days worth of growth, ever, hardly. It's rare for me to go 2 days and never 3. That doesn't happen. I shave 7 days a week for a couple of reasons. One, I enjoy it. Why in the heck wouldn't you? You got all this great stuff. Shaving is, if your face will tolerate it. Shaving is wonderful in this style. I think a lot of us really get into the hobby aspect of wet shaving because of how much we enjoy it, as compared to previously when we hated shaving. So, reason number one is I really, really enjoy it. So it's rare for me to miss a day ever shaving. I don't always do videos, but I shave 7 days a week. Number two, if you go to a professional workplace, it doesn't look professional to be unshaven, unless, you have a neatly trimmed beard or whatever. If that's acceptable, that's fine. But to go with just stubble, it's not really a professional look. And if you're in leadership, as I am, you don't go to work with stubble looking raggedy ass. You set a bad example for your employees, and then they feel like you're setting the bar, and they come in looking raggedy ass, and that's no good. So, for those reasons. Oh, by the way, today I'm using the Senator, I believe. Sometimes I forget, but open comb Senator. Obviously, they're sent to me by Don the Navy Goat, who I spoke to the other night, and he sounded good. So I was happy to hear that. His voice was strong. He was having a good time. Had been enjoying his shave, so I was real happy to hear it. I'd tried to call him a few times recently and couldn't couldn't connect with him, so I was pleased to finally get a hold of him. And he's his same old self. So I tell you, last year, for a time, he did not sound good at all. So it was great for him to, it was great to hear him doing his thing, talking about the stuff he likes. He had just gotten the Above the Tie SE1, which is a wonderful razor. I was very happy about that. So, Don, glad to see and hear that you're doing well. And again, thanks for all the vintage razors, which I use and enjoy, and will keep to, as I said, hand down to my son. All right. Excellent first pass. Razor, soap, everything just wonderful. Stay tuned for pass 2. Anyhow, back on the shaving subject. I buy all this stuff so I can use it. I just don't want to let it sit on the shelf. So yeah, shaving every friggin' day. Get that stubble right off there every day. Face feels great all day. You know, you can rub your face, feels nice and smooth. I mean, there is no reason for me, unless, you know, maybe I'm traveling or something on a very long trip, like when we go down south. I don't know. And I get up very early in the morning, like 1 or 2 a.m. Even then I try to shave, but it's rare for me to skip a day. I have a few here and there, you know, over the years, but not very many. Not since I discovered wet shaving. You know, I buy this stuff to use it, not to make videos with, and set on my shelf. Everything I buy I intend to use, and I hope I will like to use. So a lot of times I get rid of stuff I like because I just simply can't keep it all, and I can't use it all. So I try to narrow it down to the best of the best in terms of what I really enjoy, because you can't, you know, you just can't keep it all. But there's so much good stuff. We are blessed beyond belief, really, if you think about it. I mean, gee whiz. We got it good. Who's got it better than us? No one. In my opinion. Get your day started in a very positive fashion. Then you go to work and your face looks great, feels great, got that aftershave going, and that's why I do it. You know, I just really appreciate having discovered this style of shaving, because it's really a pleasure, and you know, that's why I enjoy it. Which always, you know, if you're not a head shaver and you're into wet shaving and you have a full beard, I'm like, what do you shave? Like one strip across here. And that's okay, don't get me wrong, but I'd want to shave more. And believe me, when this hair gets too thin, I'll be shaving this big fat head, so don't worry about that. I'll have even more real estate to work with. So anyway, if you're a shaver, shave. That's the way I see it. All right, let's rinse the face, come back for pass 3. Quality of this soap, outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. Beautiful scent. Really nothing to complain about. I think Cold River did make my top 5 this time, simply because of availability, and you know, there are no resellers, and if you go there, a lot of times things are out of stock, and he takes his time making his products, so that's one reason. So I mean, he's not rushing soaps out, but sometimes they can be a little difficult to get, or you have to wait. And so as I factor that in, along with the price, it sort of fell out of my top 5, but this is not far out of my top 5, let me tell you, because based on quality, packaging, you know, it's of that caliber. But when I consider selection, price, availability, it does tend to fall out of there. Again, that's my personal criteria, may not be yours. And Cold River Soapworks could very well be your number 1. I mean, it is It's that good. But, you know, I like to combine all the things I consider about the soap when I do those sort of lists. So that's what I do. I gotta tell you, this is a wonderful shave, though. It is outstanding. Very nice Astra SP blade in here, my daily driver. Got a ton of those. And I use them daily. Use them for 3 or 4 shaves. It just depends. If the third feels okay, I go to 4. If not, I put it in the blade bank. Nice. I tell you, the razor just glides right over this Cold River Soapworks just effortlessly. And this razor is excellent. Boy, I tell you what, I'm not afraid to admit I'm wrong, and I don't dig in my heels when I'm wrong and go, no, never. I was so wrong about vintage razors. It just takes time. It took a lot of time for me to get accustomed to the heads on these Gillettes, because I didn't feel like they were really great shavers. They just didn't seem to work as well as modern razors. But after really sticking with them, on one of the times I was on sabbatical and using them day after day after day, I was like, you know what, it clicked. And now, I mean, they're hard to beat and usually fairly affordable. So, I mean, you can't complain. I was wrong. Plain and simple. No rationalization. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You stand up and you admit it. And I was. So, definitely consider these vintage Gillettes if you want to. All right. Let's rinse face, come back and do the post. Stay tuned. All right, that was excellent. The peach is handy today, so we'll go with a little Thayer's peach, which is great stuff. Thank you, Zach, for the peach rich hazel. Really enjoyable. Nice stuff. It's magic because it's made by witches, as you know. All right, what am I going to do now? Hell, I've even forgot. Let me wipe my hands a little bit and we'll get to the aftershave. That's what we shall do. RazoRock 1X, which matches this Puro Fresco perfectly. Not that you have to match your aftershaves, because you absolutely do not. And this is beautiful stuff. Oh, I love that scent. That is outstanding. And people ask, you put the aftershave all over your entire face, neck? Yes, I do. And I'll rub my hands up and down my arms and, you know, get that scent going. Wherever. No need to waste it. Just let it dry off your hands, you know. Rub it on arms or whatever. It's great stuff. Why not use it? Beautiful. Wonderful shave today. Let's review very quickly. Cold River Soapworks, Puro Fresco, outstanding, wonderful stuff, great soap, in my opinion. The Gillette, I think Senator, excuse me, wonderful, wonderful shaver with Astra blade. Thank you, Don. Soft, excellent, can't beat it for the money. And of course, RazoRock 1X. All right, folks, thanks for watching this afternoon. Obviously, I shoot these in the morning. You know, it's probably around 5. I get up before that, but usually shoot this around 5, and I'll upload it later in the afternoon when I get home from work. And one thing I want to mention, when you're commenting below, don't expect a response. If you want me to respond or you have a question, send that to TS Evangelist, put it right there, tsevangelist@live.com, and I will respond to you when time permits. So feel free to comment, but just know that I probably won't respond there. Shoot me an email if you want that response. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time, let's make America shave again.